Custom colors. You can now create custom colors that uniquely, they say, express themselves across the console. So I don't know if this is part of the update, but when I hit the Xbox button now and the sidebar pops out, there's like a dim glow behind it of the current custom color I have, which is like orange on there, and you can see a dim glow of orange, which is kind of cool. And I think you kind of see in that picture too. You see a little bit of blue. So or whatever color that is. So that actually is a nice touch. It's a small thing, but it's a nice touch. Quick resume settings. This is actually a nice touch too. As we know, quick resume, it's very good, but like with multiplayer stuff, it does not work well at all. Games as a service, like even with like something like Towerborn, doesn't work very well. If you can turn off quick resume on those games rather than when you jump back in having to reload because it didn't work well, I'm happy about that. So that's cool that you can turn it off per game. Profile badges in the guide, which are showing up based off of the stuff that you have accomplished, I guess, or your tenure on the Xbox ecosystem. They talked about the Xbox at GDC. There's some more dynamic backgrounds. I believe Crimson Desert got a dynamic background. You have Sea of Thieves and Towerborn. I may have to put on that Towerborn dynamic background for the amount that I've actually been playing that game, the amount that I've been enjoying it. Game editions, handheld compatibility program. So what's cool about the handheld stuff is everything on your ROG Ally X and ROG Ally is like, I would say, honestly, they're using that to test out what's going to function well for Project Helix and what changes that they will have to make, especially with the whole PC console hybrid stuff. Last week was an issue that I talked about this on last week's show, but it was an issue with how Xbox needs to make sure this is not something that happens when Project Helix comes out. Like, if you're to ask me, what do you want to see from the next gen console? Like, what do you want to see improved? Honestly, like when I play my Series X, I like pretty much like I'm pretty fine with all the features in there. Slight tweaks to some of them will be good, but the most important thing is going to be the functionality of the stores going in between them, how all of your games move from the console to the PC to the handheld. We saw the issue with Crimson Desert where you couldn't launch it on day one, which obviously was for a huge game like that's one of the most hyped games of the year. You can't have that issue. That can't be an issue at all when Project Helix comes out. So hopefully they do work on that. And I think having the handheld out right now with the ROG Ally X, having the compatibility program, having the games run through the Xbox PC store, I think that's basically them preparing for the next console and they can work out the kinks when that does end up dropping. But we have more games that are handheld optimized. Crimson Desert, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, and Towerborn. Play anywhere, best feature. They added a huge list here. Like a bunch of games added into this feature. I got High and Life 2 in there. Well, like a lot of smaller games, but you can see some of the highlights here. Dragon Quest, what is that? Which one's that? 7 reimagined, Reanimals in there. High and Life 2 Drop Shot or Aerial Knights Drop Shot is on the list as well. Blaze Blue Entropy Effect. I played a bit of that. Pretty cool game. Gotta get further into that game as well. But that's added to Xbox Play Anywhere, which is nice. And like smaller stuff. You can see a lot of smaller devs taking part in this because clearly, if you have a smaller game, it's harder to discover. You put it in Play Anywhere, there's just a way higher chance that you're going to have people discover that game itself. So that's pretty cool. I want to talk to you, Gemini. Leave me alone. What else we got in here? Yeah, it's smaller games. Nothing crazy, but more added here to Play Anywhere, with those 4 being the highlights. Then you got stream your own game. Another feature that is great. I use this one all the time. WWE 2K26. So if you purchase that, Marathon is in stream your own game. Is anyone playing Marathon here? I'm playing it. I played a bit of it. I didn't buy it, but I play like the test, and it's it's fine. Done Jungle, never heard of that one. Then Resident Evil Biohazard. Crimson Desert, stream your own game. Huge, more games taking that. Greedfall, The Dying World's in there. What else we got in here? John Carpenter's Toxic Commando, Metal Hellslingers, a fun game. Monster Hunter Stories 3, the WWE. Then more coming soon here to stream your own game. Super Meat Boy 3D. I want to play that when that does drop. I hope it's good. I hope it's good. I know it's not being created by the same people who made the first one and everything, but I hope it's pretty good. And then they added in a bunch of features here for mouse and keyboard and touch controls. I think all of these small games should have touch controls. I mean, they're basically mobile games in a way, like Ball Pit, which is really fun, but it now has touch control, so you can just play it around on your phone, which is perfect for a game like that. And they added mouse and keyboard support. Don't recall. Okay, this is interesting. I don't remember if this is something we see all the time. Having this many games added with mouse and keyboard support. Is this basically them preparing for Project Helix, where like all of these games are gonna have that because I think Project Helix basically all games are gonna have full mouse and keyboard support. Be if they're launched there because they're launching on PC as well, based off of what we heard, what we understand from what was going on at GDC in the development. So a bunch of games added mouse and keyboard support. So that's pretty cool. Like you're going to be able to add a mouse and keyboard to Project Helix if you want to. Some people may just set it up literally as like their PC. Who knows, depending on the strength of it and stuff. Like you're going to be able to do basically everything on there that you do. And you're probably going to be able to edit videos. I probably could use it as a PC as well. Not that I will. I'm going to set it up in my home entertainment system, but yeah.